Yes, we took tea. Our resolution settings were a bit bad. I checked them. I updated the new resolution settings. Accordingly, let's start a call and start the demo. First, we have a call manager and we check that, and we have a record unit. We have access to the interface on CQ. We can check the trunk on CM. We don't have any problem. Okay, trunk is working. We check these IP phones. We have 4 registered IP phones, 3 phones in voice video VLAN, and just IP phone is coming over VPN. You can remember we built a VPN connection, which one IP communicator. Okay, when I check on monitor screen, I see 4 IP phones on CQ server. Also, we have a remote desktop connection where on the CQ server. On this server, we can see to make VoIP calls over SIP trunk and all call packets on Wireshark. Okay, we make a call, we check what's happening. I want to make a call between 7821 IP phones. This call is not open yet. It's running. It's open. They are talking between themselves. We need more time. When I check this screen, I see a SIP call or voice call between 11:30 and 11:40. Be careful, this call up first. I can see the invite packages. I can see call state. I can analyze the meeting here. In here, 10:10:20:10. There are RTP packets on the back. That's from the moment the session is established. Remember, we are creating a structure on our working site. In the way we are recording the normal, we don't not put a lot on the network. Nice. Okay, we done. On the main screen, our record done. The interview continued and it closed. That's that. There was a conversation that lasted 1 minute between 2 people. This is an internal meeting. We had an internal meeting. We can also call outside if you want. When I search today, I'm seeing a lot of calls, 11:40, 11:30 between them. For today, I do search between 11:30 and 11:40. Please ignore the system time. They need update. 11:30 and 11:40. I see this caller. When I looked at this, I see the calls between them. For the link, 4 chose 1 click, and after the 4 open, I'm doing 2 click. This portal showed me the call details. I see like a file. You see on screen, when I push the play button, I'm listening to this call behind the screen. Unfortunately, this call is recording other voices. Normally, we must have a conversation between IP phones. For this reason, the system shows me a wave on this page. If I want, I can download it on my PC. I can record in MP3 format. I can take clearly a voice file. Actually, we support a lot of voice formats, but MP3 is better than others. There are many transformations we have made while supporting this sound format. This conversation is over. The SIP trunk session was completed. We don't need this. Our system is working like this. We tried to show you. Let's make another call. At this time, we make a call over VPN. Over IP communicator. We can call to 11:20. We can hear to ring tone, yes. They start the conversation. I have a Jabra phone. They work with IP communicator. I use this generally. Actually, Cisco has a lot of headsets, especially one of them has a good noise cancellation feature. It's really good. If you want, you can use this with communicator, but don't forget, communicator is old technology. You must check the enablement status. Okay, we talk a lot. The conversation is over. We need to check from 1110 calls. We are searching caller ID 1110. This call to 1120. They talk 1 minute. When to click, I can access inside of conversations. When to click play button, we can listen to this conversation. Of course, we can see like a text file. On the next feature, we can explain that. Normally, on demo, this conversation has text content, and we can search a keyword on the conversation. Our system can do that. We have a lot of features, but I cannot explain on this demo. Okay, for voice recording, basically like this. Okay, we are gathering.